Tell me how special this means to you.
It's special because I don't focus on it. That's why it's special. If I was thinking of what should I do that will maybe give me a nomination, you're fooling yourself. And I don't know any serious actor who does that. It's all about, I love that character, I love that story, and maybe there's a new twist on it. Look at Oklahoma. What they've done, it's like, oh, nice, put it on. It's here, Hades Town, Ain't Too Proud. I mean, it's like we are inundated with phenomenal production. A show like Cher, just thoroughly enjoyable. And then the straight plays, trying to tell something that's important, provocative, cautionary tale, perhaps. Certainly Network seemed that way to me, and so that's what we wanted to present.
Because this show is so much more than what's on the page, especially for now, with the media and everything else. I mean, it must have been so great to tell this story to young kids that came to your show, too. I mean, when you look out in that audience.
Every night when I go out to sign autographs and take pictures, I always ask, whose first play is this? Whose first play? Because it's important that we infuse Broadway with fresh blood. We want to hook these kids. I want to see that glare in their eyes when they come up and go, this is my first play. I can't believe what I saw. And I want to go, come back. You know, almost like Misery, come back to us. Come back to us. And not just Broadway. It's a great place. But anywhere. Tell interesting stories and tell them well. Anywhere. It's important.
What I love about you, you always come back to the theater.
Yeah.
You always come back, and it's never in anything easy. No. It's always in some of the greatest work you've done on stage. It's huge, right?
I seem to be really attracted to damaged characters. I relate to them, to tell the truth. There's, been, I don't know, so many things in your life that you go through, and I think if young men or women can get that sense and go, oh, he was insecure at one time, he had self-doubts at one time, I did too, or I have them now. Maybe I will overcome them and do what I want to do, and I'm telling you, you can. Stick to your passion and your love, and don't give up.
I want to ask you about mentorship. Who was the earliest mentor in your life that said, you can do this, Bryan?
Gosh, I think, it's funny because there was an early acting teacher, a brilliant comedy improv teacher named Harvey Lembeck. And I remember one time him telling me, because I was young, I was in my early 20s and trying things, and he said, you've got it. You've got it. You just need to work on it and pull it out. And no one had ever said that to me before. And it was like, wow, that's nice. Okay. Thank you, Harvey.
It's always that first person that gives you that extra boost that you're like, yeah, I can do this.
Yeah. And when you're talking about mentorship, I think it's not an obligation to me, but I feel a desire to reach out to the next generation of kids and help them to try to avoid the pitfalls. They're going to have their own hurdles no matter what, but if they can avoid the obvious bad moves, and one of them is to ask if they want to be a professional performer, are you in love? You've got to be in love. You've got to be dedicated to this as a relationship, and that is the only thing that'll weather the storm.